The moment the doors of HYBE slowly opened and a familiar figure stepped out into the dim light, the atmosphere shifted instantly. Cameras flashed without mercy, whispers turned into screams, and within seconds social media exploded. Jungkook of BTS had been captured on camera leaving the HYBE building, and army across the globe knew immediately this was not just another ordinary day. This was something bigger, something brewing. Something that felt like the calm before a historic storm. He walked with quiet confidence, head slightly lowered beneath a black cap, face partially hidden by a sleek black mask. But even with his features subtly concealed, there was no mistaking that aura, that presence, that undeniable star power. The youngest member of BTS did not need dramatic gestures to command attention. His silence alone spoke volumes. His steps alone sent shockwaves through timelines worldwide. What truly ignited the frenzy, however, was his outfit. Jungkook appeared dressed in an all-black layered ensemble that radiated understated power. A glossy black leather jacket wrapped around him perfectly, structured yet relaxed, giving off a modern, rebellious edge. Underneath, he wore a zip-up hoodie with a bold, monochrome graphic design that subtly peeked through the jacket's opening. The layered styling gave depth to the look, casual but curated, effortless yet intentional. The hoodie's artistic print added personality, hinting at Jungkook's evolving fashion identity, daring, expressive, and confident. Paired with the upper layers were loose light-wash denim jeans, slightly faded, falling naturally over his black sneakers with white laces. The contrast between the dark top layers and the softer toned jeans created balance. It was not flashy. It was not overstyled. It was simply powerful. This was Jungkook stepping out not just as an idol, but as a global icon who understood exactly how to let minimalism speak loudly. Army quickly dissected every detail. The leather jacket, a symbol of maturity; the graphic hoodie, a creative edge; the relaxed denim, comfort amid pressure. Even the black cap felt deliberate, mysterious, shielding his eyes while amplifying intrigue. Some fans even speculated whether the monochrome theme hinted at a darker concept for BTS's upcoming comeback. Because yes, this sighting did not happen in isolation. Just days earlier, Jungkook had concluded a luxurious and headline-making appearance at Hublot's exclusive event. The global watch brand had rolled out what many described as one of their most extravagant receptions ever. Jungkook's presence elevated the night beyond a simple brand gathering. Industry insiders whispered that the energy shifted the moment he entered. Cameras focused solely on him. Executives beamed with satisfaction. The partnership between Jungkook and Hublot was no longer just endorsement, it was dominance. His charisma at the Hublot event still lingered in fans' minds. The elegance, the composure, the way he effortlessly commanded a room filled with elites. That event alone had proven that Jungkook's global influence transcended music. He was luxury, he was culture, he was movement. And now, mere days later, he was seen leaving HYBE. Timing is everything. Before the Hublot appearance, Jungkook and the other BTS members had reportedly just completed filming in Portugal. The idea of BTS shooting content overseas had already sparked massive speculation. Portugal's cinematic landscapes, historic architecture, and breathtaking coastal views immediately fueled theories about a grand-scale comeback project. Was it a music video, a documentary, a global campaign? Whatever it was, one thing became certain: BTS was preparing something monumental. The Portugal schedule, followed by Jungkook's high-profile Hublot event, and now this HYBE appearance, it forms a timeline too aligned to be coincidence. And then came the announcement that shook the entire fandom. BTS is officially set to make their long-awaited comeback on March 26, 2026. Not a rumor, not speculation, an official confirmation. March 26, 2026. The date now lives in bold letters across ARMY calendars worldwide. The significance of that announcement cannot be overstated. After individual activities, global brand ambassadorships, and creative explorations, BTS returning together marks a new chapter, not just for the group, but for the global music industry. So when Jungkook was captured leaving HYBE, fans did not see a simple exit. They saw preparation. They saw rehearsal. They saw final discussions. They saw a man walking out of a building that might currently hold the blueprint for one of the biggest comebacks in modern pop history. The synergy of recent events only intensifies the anticipation. Portugal filming suggests large-scale visuals. The Hublot event proves Jungkook's sharpened presence and confidence. And now HYBE becomes the silent witness to whatever magic is being assembled behind closed doors. ARMY immediately began connecting dots. Could the darker tones of Jungkook's outfit hint at a more mature BTS concept? The leather jacket gave off an almost cinematic energy, like the protagonist of a story ready to reclaim his throne. The hoodie's bold graphic might reflect artistic storytelling. Even the relaxed jeans could symbolize grounding after global ascension. Fashion has always been part of BTS's narrative language. Nothing is ever accidental. Beyond visuals, there is emotion. For years, BTS has carried the weight of global expectations. Their last group era reshaped records, shattered charts, and redefined what a K-pop group could achieve internationally. Now, the pressure surrounding March 26, 2026 is immense, yet when Jungkook stepped out of HYBE, there was no visible stress, no rush, no chaos, just calm control. That calmness might be the most telling detail of all. It suggests confidence. It suggests readiness. It suggests that whatever BTS is preparing, they are fully aware of its power. Industry analysts are already predicting that the March 26 comeback will break pre-order records within hours. Streaming platforms are reportedly bracing for unprecedented traffic. Media outlets worldwide have quietly begun reserving coverage slots. Even casual observers feel the shift in energy. And Jungkook's recent trajectory amplifies it further. At the Hublot event, he stood among luxury elites. In Portugal, he filmed alongside his members in breathtaking European scenery. At HYBE, he walked out dressed like a man stepping into a new era. The symbolism feels almost poetic. Black leather often represents transformation. It represents reinvention. It represents stepping into a sharper version of oneself. Jungkook has grown before the world's eyes from a shy teenager to a commanding global superstar. And now, as he approaches this comeback, he carries a different aura, less boyish, more intentional, more powerful. The internet's reaction was immediate and explosive. Within minutes, hashtags related to Jungkook, HYBE, BTS comeback, and March 26 began trending. Fan edits flooded timelines. Outfit breakdown accounts posted detailed analyses. Fashion pages praised the layering. Even non-fans admitted the presence was undeniable. But beyond the surface excitement lies something deeper. This comeback is not just about new music. It is about reunion, about evolution, about proving once again why BTS remains unmatched in cultural impact. Portugal's filming hints at expansive storytelling. Perhaps the group is embracing themes of journey, reflection, or global unity. The European backdrop suggests cinematic ambition. The timing aligns perfectly with the March 26 release. Everything feels strategically woven. Jungkook's HYBE sighting becomes the final puzzle piece confirming intense preparations. One cannot ignore how meticulously BTS plans their eras. Teasers are never random, appearances are rarely coincidental. Visual shifts often precede musical shifts. If Jungkook's darker, sleek aesthetic signals anything, it may indicate a mature, perhaps even edgy comeback concept. ARMY has been patient. They have waited. They have supported solo ventures, celebrated individual achievements, and trusted the process. Now the countdown truly begins. March 26, 2026. And if the sight of Jungkook calmly exiting HYBE is any indication, BTS is not just returning, they are returning with intent. The Hublot event showcased Jungkook's global luxury appeal. Portugal filming demonstrated BTS's scale and ambition. The HYBE appearance confirmed final preparations. All roads converged toward one date. The building doors closed behind him that day, but the impact of that moment remains wide open. Speculation continues to grow. What genre will they explore? Will there be a pre-release single, a cinematic trailer, a world tour announcement shortly after? The possibilities are endless, and that uncertainty fuels excitement even further. What makes this era different is the maturity surrounding it. BTS is no longer proving themselves, they are defining the standard. The comeback on March 26 is not about validation, it is about legacy.